Well, everyone, there's been this kind of, routine that Apple's been kind of getting into, and I'm actually thinking it's more detrimental to the average iPhone user than not. And this specific thing is actually Apple releasing the new iOS software so close to when the new iPhones come out. I am really not a fan of this at all. I think last year they did a pretty good job at kind of differentiating the iOS lifecycle release and also the new iPhones. And basically what this means is every single year the new iOS version comes out, so many users who still own the older iPhones, things like the iPhone 12s, the 11s, even like the iPhone 6s and 6s Plus, because there's such a wide range of users who use this new version of iOS, they typically sometimes randomly go and update their phones. They see the new features of iOS 15 and iOS 14 back in the day, and they go and try to update to it, and they end up causing a lot of problems on their phone. Very rarely, sometimes factory resets and stuff, but most of the time it's random glitches, things not working out, Wi-Fi not working, apps crashing, things like that. And in my opinion, I think Apple, to be honest, this is going to sound kind of bad, I think Apple does this kind of on purpose, so then people kind of go into the Apple store, they're like, oh, my phone doesn't work anymore, and then they can go ahead and purchase the new iPhone. I realistically think that's why they dropped these iPhones so close to one another. iOS 14, that specific release cycle was pretty decent, but even then I was looking back, and within like a month when iOS 14 came out and the new iPhones came out, Apple didn't really release too many software updates. I think it went from iOS 14.0 to iOS 14.1, and there were only like 2 updates. It was like 14.0.1 and then like 14.1, maybe an update here and there, and that's kind of upsetting to me. For a whole entire month, the difference between iOS 14 and 14.0.1 is pretty, significant. And this time around, Apple didn't even release iOS 15.0.1 until, way after, like many weeks after iOS 15 officially came out. And there were a ton of issues that came out with that software. So in my opinion, Apple really needs to change the release date of their specific iOS software. It should be at least like a month before officially coming out. Now, I do understand they do the betas. Obviously, I run all the betas on all the iPhones that I have, and I think that's a really good program. But even then, when it officially comes out, that is when the average user goes ahead and they hear about the features and they update their iPhone, and they will be in a better situation if they get a little buffer for like a couple weeks or a month before the new iPhones come out. That way there's a little buffering time, and by the time the new iPhones come out, this time around the iPhone 13s, those will be in a really good spot. That way people who are purchasing those new iPhones don't have to worry about all those glitches and stuff with the standard version of iOS. We even saw with the iPhone 13 that came out, there were so many issues, at launch. And that's why I think Apple really needs to change up the life cycle a little bit. Maybe drop the official version of iOS a month before, let that marinate, let that update. And then by the time the iPhones officially come out, they'll be in a really good spot. So that's pretty much it. If you guys have any other questions or any thoughts, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.